So now I'm going to show you how to land your first client and how to scale this up to get a number of clients. This is something that is really important to understand because I think people go about this in the wrong way for finding potential customers. Now, I'm just going to tell you the truth here. There's a lot of people who are offering to make websites for businesses. I don't know if you've ever owned a brick and mortar store, but they get bombarded by phone calls and emails from people who are trying to do things like what you're trying to do here. People who are trying to build websites for them or do social media marketing. And so there's a technique that works really well that I'm going to show you here in just a minute. But one of the first things you can do is in your local area. And I really do recommend trying to do this in your town or in your city. It's going to have so much more weight to it versus doing this in a different state or in a different country. So what I recommend doing, the first thing you're going to do is just go through and make a list of all of the businesses that you can find that have websites that you think look pretty outdated, could use some work, and would be potential clients. So I like to break this down into niches. So I might spend an hour looking in my city for every single lawn care and landscaping company. I'll make a list of the ones that don't look very good, and then I'll put them into an Excel spreadsheet. You can also hire someone on like Upwork or even Fiverr or some type of VA to do this for you, to collect this and put it into a database with information on address and contact info. But as you're going through this, so let's say that we do landscaping here. So we have a bunch of different landscaping companies, and we're just going to go through and click on all of these. We're going to look at their website, and we're just going to kind of take a call here, and we're going to look and say, is this good? Do we think it could use some work? Honestly, this one looks pretty decent. I mean, like we could update it, but I don't think they would be really a good prospective client. And this is where some of the busy work can come in because it can take you quite some time to really sort through all of these and find potential clients here. So I would say for every like 5 that you might look at, there might be one that could really use some work. So this one, it looks okay, but I think we could update this. And so I'm going to put them into our database here. So we're going to go to their contact info. We've got their email. We've got their phone number. And we're going to put that into an Excel spreadsheet. So as we go through here looking for different companies, here's one that doesn't even have a website. So this would be a really good candidate if we can track them down and find them and get their contact info. But we're just going through here, looking at every website, deciding if it's something that we think we could improve upon. Here's another one that does not have a website, but they do have a phone number. So that's another great prospective client. And so we're going to go through this. We're going to build out hopefully hundreds of different potential clients because you're going to get a lot of no's. But here's the really big pointer that I want to give you is that calling them or emailing them, it's going to have a very, very low success rate. I've tried this myself. I've gone through it. And I've also been on the other side of the business where you're getting bombarded by potential people who want to build websites for you. So the way that I think has the best potential for landing clients is to go to their location in person without being like a solicitor and trying to actively sell. But this works really well. So let's say that there's a sandwich shop, right? And you find them on the map, you look at their website and you think, this site could really use some work. Instead of just calling them up, go to the sandwich shop, buy a sandwich. Don't just walk in and like try to pitch them. Actually buy one of their products. I know this can be kind of annoying to spend some money, but buy a product. And then as you're eating the sandwich, say, hey, this is a really good sandwich. By the way, I was looking at your website and I actually build websites and I think I could do this for you at a really good price, $150. I could set this up for you. It would be hands off for you. You just, give me some of the information and some pictures and I will come back with a really good site. And for your first customers, you can even offer to do this for free since it's not costing you very much. And I think a lot of people would take you up on that offer. There's something, especially in this world of AI and spam calls and spam emails, that going in person and shaking their hand and them seeing your face, it really does go a long way. And also, especially if you're going in and you're actually a customer, like if you go around and you buy some flowers from some of these different landscapers, it's a cost, definitely. But if you view that as the cost of doing business, it could really end up shaking out in your benefit there.